Yes, you're now tuned into another episode of Manifest Success Media Network interviews. Today we're going to bring up DJ Pat MX, straight out of Brooklyn. Um, Today we're just going to talk about the essence of the DJs and, the life of a DJ in 2026. We haven't got a DJ up here in the whole existence of the show, my lessons and stuff, but not no outside DJs. So we want to salute to Haiti. Um, and we're just going to go up. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, DJ Melay. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bring my boy DJ Pat up, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about himself, and then we're going to get into the DJing.
All right, all right, all right. What's good, folks? I am Pat, aka DJ Pat MX, from Brooklyn, New York.
Welcome.
And you already know, music is my life. I grew up around a lot of different music, a lot of different cultural music in the city. And I had a lot of people who used to be a DJ back then, which that motivated me, in my younger life. So now, I started out with the October 7th, 2017 DJing, so I've been going for a minute now. Now, where I started out was in Cobblestone, New York, which is upstate New York. Um, One of my best friends was around when I first started out, when I was talking about it before I even came fully full into the DJ industry. So yeah, let's go.
So in 2026, is it hard getting gigs in certain cities on the East Coast, so to speak, or is business as usual?
Right now, with PA, I know in New York I had a lot of gigs. But ever since I came back down to Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had like three gigs out here. But for 2026 right now, things are starting to kick in a little bit.
Slow
You just got to
motion.
get out there and work hard. Yes, put your name
Okay.
out there. You just gotta keep going until somebody, recognizes like, hey, I want this guy to be my DJ, and things like that. So, and
So
also
you
for
say you're in
2026,
Pennsylvania?
uh, say what again?
You said you're in Pennsylvania? You said you're in
Yeah, I'm in
Pennsylvania?
PA now. Yeah, Williamsport, PA,
Oh,
baby.
okay. Oh, Williamsport,
Yeah,
you over here where I'm at. So is
yeah.
the clubs and the bars acceptance to the urban DJ, so to speak, in that area?
Right now, I'm working on trying to get into the cell block. I was talking to
Right,
my boy DJ Image, trying to do a collaboration. Like last night, when
right,
I went
right,
out last night, he let me get on the microphone. Basically, I was being his hype man. Got the crowd rowdy. This is what we
right,
do. You know,
right,
and when he let me
right.
shine, I felt good. Because that's just
That's a
my
fact.
energy right there. You know,
Yeah. Um,
so
I'm
I just
I'm
I
rooting
felt
for
good.
you. I'm rooting for you because I've been to the cell block and it's cool and everything, but it has to be a little bit more versatile. I know what it caters to, and that's okay
Yes.
because that's the majority. But for the minority part, and I'm not trying to be political standpoint, but just to be politically correct, just get a little bit of more urban culture in there, and like the Afro beats and the house music, and it might do a little something. It might do a little
Yes.
damage because it's a good, nice little club. I've been there. I've been to Rolling Rock. I did a couple of interviews at Rolling Rock, so I had got a sprinkle of what it can be if, but that's if our culture and our people behave themselves. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of doors that don't open for us because the people that follow us, or so to speak, don't behave themselves. The young folks, I would say, so to speak. So if you want to come out to a party and prove to these folks that you'll behave yourself and have fun. 'Cause life can be fun, and life can get back to what it used to be, instead of all this, madness that's going on.
Absolutely.
Because music is therapeutic, for the people, for the community. It's a bigger thing than people think. And it starts with the DJ. So I want to pay you your flowers, because it's hard work, doing gigs
You
and
know,
being open and everything. Hold on for a second. Let me finish. Being open to disappointment here and disappointment there, but still to keep rolling, because I've been doing it for years, and I've been my ups and I've been my downs, until I found my sting in what I wanted to do in DJing. Because it's not all about playing records either. You know what I'm saying? It's the essence of hip hop. And order and go out, I want to leave some footprints in hip hop. What you're doing, I can feel, and I'm a supporter of what you're doing. So that's why I wanted to urgently get my interview with
thank
you,
you.
before you take off into the atmosphere, um, and don't look down on little people no more, so to speak. So, but all in jokes and funny games. I love you, my brother. You've always been real since the day I met you when your cousin picked me up. My Z boy. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And you do music.
Myself.
I'm a
Yeah.
DJ. I'm a DJ. I DJ. You a DJ? I'm a DJ. We all DJs. You know what I'm saying? So we have to link
Hey,
up and
it's
support
a
each other.
connection, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
The
And
connection.
I seen you at Crown Chicken. You was on your grind. It was like a Saturday morning. You was hitting the clubs and the bars, and you was trying to get in there. So I respect your hustle and grind. And this platform, like I told everyone, this is what it's for. You never know who's watching. You never
Yes.
know who it can land on, who having a wedding, a party, who needs a DJ, and you're a DJ in town. Um, I'm also looking to get back in the
Mm.
clubs too, but right now, I'm just concentrating on my interviews and letting the light shine on folks that need the light to be shined on, including myself. So I'm with you all the way, MX. You know what I'm saying? I wish you nothing from the best. You know what I'm saying? I wish my brand
Yeah.
ambassador would have dropped in. He wanted to drop in. He's a Brooklyn native himself. But we'll get back. We're around it about. So in today's music, you know, in the modern DJing days, they are, sort of to speak, the producer of the tracks, and the rappers now get on their tracks like DJ Khaled, DJ Drama, and things of that nature. Do you think that you're going to take your craft to that level one day and put out albums of things of such of local artists around where you're at in
You know
Williamsport
what?
and Pittsburgh and
Um,
Harrisburg?
speaking of speaking of DJ Khaled, I like his style.
Right.
Every time I watch him, it's like he's like my role model. It
Hmm.
gives me more.
Motivation.
Yes, absolutely.
Motivation. Yes.
Like like I said before, I grew up around a lot of DJs, and like you said, in the cell block, they need to play some Afro beats, some good reggae, because I did mention that to one of my friends, um, and I was like, they need to, play some Afro beats, some good music up in here, and
Hmm.
I feel like I'm that guy that wants to do that because I have that energy, I have the
The skill
capability to
set.
do that,
Well, it's all about
right.
MX crowd control. Now we don't want to get in there and start a riot. That's what their intimidation and the intimidation factor is of that style of music and our culture. Because when we play music, they get rowdy and they don't know how to handle themselves when they get the little lick in them. They want to fight. You understand? It happens in all cultures, but preferably our culture get dangerous because when you go outside, what happens? You understand what I'm saying? I guess they're trying to stay away from that.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? So if you have good
Listen,
crowd
I've been
control,
around it.
if you got good crowd control and you can handle the crowd without getting them violent, that's a blessing. And it's a
Hmm.
special talent, um, to control a crowd like that without violence. You know what I'm saying? With the culture and the music,
Yes.
that style of music that we play. And I've been a couple times. It's a nice spot. I've been to a couple of bars around here with that had DJs in it. The bar and market, and there's a few places in Montoursville. Um, the strip club down in Montoursville. Shout out to Red Diamonds. Say less though. I ain't gonna say nothing else. But
But
that's my peoples. But anyway, we in 2026 as DJs, I think that we're moving in the right direction as far as the house music and the Afro beats go. Because I know you're a Haitian descent. Am I right? Am I
Papa,
correct?
my baby. Yep.
Sapa said, you know.
Papa,
So
say baby.
so the reggae tongue, any Caribbean island that wants to be exposed with their music, you know what I'm saying, and the Afro beats they shine through those. So I'm with you. I'm with you, my brother. So is it what do it seem like was keeping you back from being in these places? Is it the people that has to be there to say we want MX, or is it a proving ground? You have to prove yourself.
I feel like you got to prove yourself. You just got to throw yourself out there. It's like you're in the water and you got to start. You just got to throw yourself out there. And
Mm-hmm.
get noticed because
Mm-hmm.
just like a cell block, I know a lot of people starting to notice who I am. Not just
Mm-hmm.
a guy just come on a dance floor just start busting the move dancing, but like prime example, last night somebody asked me if I was a DJ and I gave them my YouTube channel. Make sure you
Right,
guys follow
right,
me on my YouTube. I go by
right.
DJ Pat MX. Um,
Yeah,
and I had talked to the owner, and I was like, hey, one day, I want to get up in here because I had a lot of people say, yo, you should DJ at the cell block, and I said, yeah, I want to. And the owner was like, one day, but he was sort of in a rush, so we couldn't like actually chop it up real quick. You know what I
right,
mean? So
right,
I show him what I do, but I did show him a little clip on my phone of my, gigs I've done in the past.
right, right.
Um, I haven't
And,
got to
and,
like
and
the
when you
club level
do,
yet.
and
Uh-huh.
hold on, I'm going to cut you off. And when you do have a sit down with the guy from the cell block, you make sure that you express the concern of the style of music you
Right.
play and why, and you have the control of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And if you can convince him, he might give you a slot. You never know. God working
Yeah.
mysterious ways, the energy working mysterious ways, and believe me, the cell block is a big joint down here. If you can get that to back to life like it should be, because they have good nights, but if it can have
Yes, they
continuous
do.
good nights without any problems with Williamsport Police Department, County Sheriff's Office Department coming out because of situations in the city happening during these events, then you will be a success. But the people
Hmm.
have to be with it too, if they want to change in their community. You understand what I'm saying? Because it all happens with
Right.
everybody as one. So these are the reason for these type of interviews when you're dealing in little such towns as Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Muncie, and all these other places that have rock bands. And salute to all my rock bands around here. They be doing their 1-2 step. You know what I mean? So if it's any of the rock bands, I guess, willing to collab and um, show the proving grounds of the maturity of the culture, we're more than welcome to, you know what I mean, display that and demonstrate that. This
Right.
guy, DJ Pat, like he said, he's been around a long time. He's been around all these DJs. From New York to Pennsylvania. He's trying to get into these social venues that we have down here in Williamsport, to create a sort of social life for people getting off work. That's don't have
That's
anything
my
to do.
motivation, man.
That's a little motivation, and that's why we have mental health because people don't want to go nowhere and unwind and go have a drink and let loose, shake their tail favor, get off the wall, get on the dance floor, so to speak. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to bring life back into that aspect because nobody's doing nothing. Everybody's just sitting home, I guess, getting high and drunk and calling it a night
It's not the
instead of
way to
just
make
going out.
money.
Yeah,
It's not the
it's
way to
not the
make
way to
money.
just meet people and network
No.
and things of that nature. Just sitting around. So So good luck to you. Good luck to you on that. And I'm wishing you
Yeah,
nothing but the
man.
best. And I know you've been doing your little gigs and stuff. I've been seeing your pictures on your page and people thanking you for good service. And you just was at the
Misconception.
Valentine's Day. You was at the Valentine's Day little thing they had
Tattoo
at yeah the tattoo
at the
party at the
tattoo
pajama
shop.
at the
Yeah.
pajama factory. So you're laying your footsteps and you're doing a great job. Just keep up the good work, young man. Um,
Thank you.
don't
Thank you.
don't get discouraged because of likes. If they're looking, they're liking. So that's the same as a like
Mm.
to me.
You know, I
Um,
do want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I started out October 7, 2017 in Cobleskill, New York. I'll say the town is a small town where I came from. They built
Yeah.
me up. I had a lot of support. I've done a lot of community events. I've done car shows. I've done weddings, kids parties. I've done close friends.
And what's the name of this little
With
town?
Cobleskill, New York is
Is
where I
and where
started
that's by
out.
Buffalo or uh,
This is 2 hours down from Buffalo. I
so coming
say
towards us.
kind of on off of I-88, like
All right.
through Oneonta.
Yes, yes, yes. So you've been playing your
So
bones. You've been playing your
basically,
bones, right?
yeah.
And
So I'm
that's what
45
you.
minutes, 45 minutes from Albany, New York.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where.
Albany, Albany. I was starting to say that yet. Next, yes, Albany. So
Mhm.
all you upstate guys, all you guys in East New York, Brooklyn, your boy DJ Pat MX in the building, holding it down for New York State and the city. It's your boy DJ Melee, straight out of Jersey, and I want to give a special thank you to DJ Cool Hurt out of the Bronx, New York. If it wasn't for Hurt, you know what I mean, it wouldn't be Pat, it wouldn't be Melee, it wouldn't be none of these DJs that exist across America with podcasters that's in clubs, that's in little bar and grill spots. So we want to give it up, you know, to the Hurt Man, Grandmaster Flash, Red Alert, Mr. Magic, you know what I
Those are
mean?
my role models too. Fun Flex, Hot
you know,
97, baby. You already
we want to
know.
give it
Fun
out to all the DJs that laid it down in the
hmm
foundation, and also for me, I'm out of Jersey. I want to, send a conglomerate of DJs that I respect, and I want to send my thank yous to. That laid the foundation. Such as the like of Stefan, S. Dot, Chillax, goes on Soul Fingers, Tamir, you understand, the Unicorn, all of it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So we're
We
gonna,
can't forget.
Tamel, Little
Hold on.
Man.
We can't forget Bobby Conta and Jabba that used to be on Hot 97 every Sunday. Reggae night, you know, that was,
Yo,
oh man, back in Brooklyn,
that
man,
was
when that
that was
song
that
on,
was
it's over.
yes,
It's
that was the
over.
shit. My man from Brooklyn, so he was always that's when I came to Brooklyn. It's like, oh, you DJ? I was a house DJ, play a little bit of R&B and hip hop. I wasn't like I'm a Caribbean guy, but I wasn't really on the Caribbean because I was from Jersey. We was on house music. Um,
Right.
so when I went to Brooklyn, they're like, you can't DJ, guy. They put me on, put the records on. He put the records on for me because I didn't know who sung what then. I was young, like 13, 14. But he was
Okay,
putting on what I
okay.
need to play, and I was mixing them bitches. So I was a pure talent, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was a
Right.
project party too in Jackie Robinson. I want to say in 1998. But
Oh,
back to
okay.
the DJs and the DJ life in 2026. We have a lot of DJs saying that if you don't brand yourself, you're not gonna win.
Nope,
Yeah,
nope.
you're
You
not
gotta
gonna
keep
win.
putting
So
yourself out there. It
you gotta
doesn't matter
brand
how many
yourself.
times you gotta share the
So do you?
same thing over and over. You just gotta keep
Okay,
going.
so you're thinking branding is important in 2026. Branding is
Yeah,
important, right? Okay.
absolutely.
How about I don't think I mean because we let's talk about it. We know that podcasting is the new hip hop now. Everyone is want a piece of it. Everyone so you have to have your sword sharp and you have to be ready for whatever comes your way because when you're dealing with media, people will cut your head off. They don't care who you are and,
hmm
and, and, and spit on your mama at the same time. These people don't care.
Right.
So when you're dealing with branding and media, with your DJing now, and it's getting perceived to all across, certain counties now, being that you're on my podcast, so you don't know who's seeing you now that knows me. So now you're spreading. And that's what you do. You network, you spread. You take each and every opportunity that I've seen you take. I've seen we cross paths on transit. We cross paths just in the mix. So I know
I'm
and I
everywhere, baby.
trust that the blessings will be manifested into your favor.
Mm.
So just keep your head up, chin up high, keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Especially, being, beating the odds. You know what I'm saying? Beating the odds,
Right.
moving from town to town. Being a DJ is hard because being a DJ is like the one that want everything to go on and it's in his heart. But the rapper is the one that brings the crowd sometimes, so to
Right.
speak.
You like
So
the Godfather.
we like the Godfathers, we like the babysitters. And then we throw
Right.
the music on and then we get the party started. So
Yep.
we're the Godfather of this hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I want all the DJs to love the fact that you're a DJ. Um, you don't always have to be a rapper. See, I was a DJ caught up in trying to rap and wanted to be a rapper also. So, we spitting doing this one too, but you know, you have to be what
Right.
God intended you to be. The most high, the energy intended you to be. So when you humble yourself and you realize where's your lane, you stay in your lane and you humble yourself. So that's where I'm at. I'm finna get back into production and all that and producing artists and things of that nature. So just doing
The
that,
one,
the basic DJ thing, you heard?
the one thing I tell
Just
people, which I always say, a bald eagle, they go everywhere, right? That's me. I go everywhere. We don't stay in one spot. So wherever the door is open, I'm gonna take that.
right.
That's who
And
I
that's what
am, man.
I admire about you. Some people are staying still and they'll settle. And you don't have that settle mentality. You have that motivation. You have that in your eye, the glow. And I've told you, I was going to get that interview. And then when we
Yeah.
met, it wasn't the time. And now I think it's
Yeah.
the time. It's a new year. I see you doing moving. You got a little motion over there. And we're trying to get you some more motion and some more
Let's
notoriety.
go.
Um,
You already know.
and giving you your flowers for the things you have done thus far and you're going to do coming forward. Um,
Yeah.
so as far as DJing goes, you've been DJing as far as you can remember.
Like, what do you mean?
Like,
Like,
how far back has it been since you know that you've been a DJ? I just
since
want to touch
October
something up.
7th, October
How,
7th, 2017, that's when I started.
and how
Like
old
I
was you?
said,
How old were you
oh, geez. I think I was in my 30s. Well,
when you start
going in,
DJing?
going in, going in my 30s, yes.
When you
When
start
I
taking it
started.
serious?
Yes, absolutely. Because before I even like start getting equipment, I was talking to my friends about it. And like last year when I did an event, there was someone that I remember talking to them about becoming a DJ, and they brought it up to me. So when they see me doing my thing, it was like, "Yo, I remember you was talking about it. Now you
Now you're
know,
doing it.
right?"
And that's the same with
And
me. When I meet people, I mean to cut you off, B. I
mm,
tell them, hey, I'm trying to build a platform for the
mm,
less forgotten and the unseen, the underground, the outground, who's famous, who's not. You know what I'm saying, for everybody, just to manifest the success coming forward.
right,
And it's like, yeah. But now they see it coming forth. Because you got to speak it out your tongue if you want it to come to pass. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because your tongue is a sword and it's sharp. It'll cut you. And you know what I'm saying? Your tongue will stop them doors from opening from you, so to speak.
right.
So you got to be wary
My
what you
boy,
say.
one of my best friends, Billy. I ain't gonna say his last name, but his next first name is Billy, but M. He was the very first one that saw when I first started out because he was around when I very first did my first gig on October 7th. It was an early Halloween kind of, Fright Fest thing event. They had my tent all, hooked up really nice and everything. And I didn't think I was going to have that many shows within that year. And next thing you know,
Right.
by the end of the year, I had like 8 shows. And I was like, okay, I'm liking that. And next thing you know, I started doing bars and it just came down the line. Minus 2020 because
Statistics
that's
on
COVID.
DJs from 1960 to two, 2026.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm in my
And
office.
yeah, and then so it just been going on ever since. Minus
The
COVID,
DJ
2020,
industry
so a
has
lot of
evolved from
things
a radio-centric niche in
got
1962 to
postponed.
a multi-billion-dollar global powerhouse in
Hold on,
2026.
listen.
Um,
Market and professional
mhm.
growth. Market value. The global electronic dance music (EDM) market is valued at $11.2 billion in 2026. Equipment sales. The DJ equipment market reached $736 million in 2026, driven by a 33% surge in all-in-one digital systems.
You hear that?
Active workforce.
Yeah,
As of 2025, there are over 134,000 registered DJ profiles globally, though only 16% are consistently active with future bookings. Historical evolution. Era. Key statistical shift. Primary technology. 1962 to 1969. Rise of discotheques. First stereo mixers. Vinyl. 45s LRPs. 1972 to 1980. Technics SL1200 release. 1972. Disco Peaks.
That's what I was
Direct
doing.
drive turntables. 1990s minus 2004. Transition to digital.
That's when I started.
Pioneer CDJ 1000. 2001. CDs/early MP3s. 2010s minus 2020.
That's you.
72% shift to software. EDM festival era begins. Controllers/laptops. 2021 to 2026.
So EMD. We're in the where I have DJs from Jersey now. Again, everybody's in this EMD.
hmm.
So, are you a competitor in EMD?
To be honest, as a DJ, I don't like competing. I compete with
No, I'm
myself.
just saying, as far as just
Mm.
participating, not competing against anyone. Just I just use that as a format, but disregard that. Just competing in the sake of brotherhood.
Yeah, I'll get into the EDM.
All right, that's what's up because
Hmm.
that's what's taking over as far as streaming go and billions of
Yeah.
dollars sales. DJ is just taken to a easier format to do now. It's still technical, but it's more easier than back in the elder days. Um, I think now, being that you got knowledge from both sides, and you're more say of a 50-50, because you got the 60 and 30% DJs that still use vinyl techniques on the you know stuff we use now, right? But then you
Hmm.
have the EMD guys are just mix craze and making beats and music with EMD and making hella money off of it. So um, I know your glitch is Afro beats, so
Hmm.
I'm just what I'm saying. Just
Right.
look into it. You know what I mean? Just look into it. You know what I mean? And I feel that
Absolutely.
might be your lane. You know what I'm saying? So, but from where DJ has gone into where it's going, I'm happy with it. I'm not upset. I
Thank
see
you.
growth. I see the evolution of the electronical part of it. The mechanical part of it is still the same. You still have to use your imagination,
Hmm.
your soul. Yeah, it's basically the same DJ to me. But I will always give respect to the Godfather because he had nothing. He had
Yeah.
vinyl. His vinyl could scratch.
Oh
This
yeah, I
software we're
know.
using, you know what I mean? This
I
software we're
know.
using now is no scratching. It's just straight playthrough. So, and that's thankful to technology. So mistakes won't happen in events and stuff like that. But
Digital.
yeah, yeah, digital world. So Yo, salute to the digital world and salute to the underground too. So always cool Herc up. You heard? Um, and all the other spectacular DJs, Kid Capri, DJ Clue, um, Jersey Devil, everything. You heard? Even to
Yeah,
the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. You can't forget DJ Jazzy Jeff. He's one of my
Jazzy
role
Jeff,
models
yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Key Slade. Who
Yeah, K
else?
Slay. K Slay, definitely K Slay. Salute.
Rest in peace
Salute
to
to your
my son
DJ.
Fatman Scoop, because I remember we shook hands. I shook hands with Fatman
Yeah,
Scoop
and
at the
if y'all in
cell
the polls,
block.
get in the comments, put y'all favorite DJ down, salute y'all
Um,
favorite DJs.
yeah, I remember DJ Fatman Scoop was at the cell block years ago. I remember I shook hands with him. He was on the set. Ever since I seen him do that, we shook hands that day. That was a couple
Yeah,
of years
Fat Man
ago, but
Scoop, Brooklyn
yeah,
Clan.
rest in peace. Yes.
Rest in peace, rest in peace. Um, Jam Master J, rest in peace.
Yep.
You heard?
You got Bees
But
Markie. Hold on, we can't
Bismarck,
forget this.
y'all, I could go on for days, but we not, we can't. It'll turn into a hip hop Hall of Fame museum show, and it's about DJ Pat outside now in Williamsport, and we want all the local businesses to open your doors, listen to the music, and feel the soul. Um, so current events. We have a lot going on in the areas we in. We have hostages being taken. We're having marijuana stores being busted. And I asked you what you wanted me to stay away from, but you said it's open. So first and
I
foremost,
don't.
post Valentine's, the hostage situation in Montoursville. What's on your mind when we talk about that? And then we're going to get into the establishment getting busted.
To be honest, when I saw that, I know what you're talking about. That situation that happened, the story. Rest in peace to that lady.
Right.
Um, I don't get into the politics or anything like that, so I got to be careful what
Be
what I
careful.
say. Um, to be honest, I just think it was just wrong completely, on all sorts of levels.
Senseless. It was senseless. Yes, it was.
Because that
It
could
could have
be
been brought
anybody.
away another way, but we wasn't
Right.
there. We don't know what really went on or what really goes on. It's two sides to every story. So the laws of the land is in charge now. So we just have to wait and see and wait out and see what happens. It was just post Valentine's. It's just a lot going on, and I want to say this to the people that we're around here in this county. Love conquer all. Hate is a form of destruction, and you're subtracting from life itself. When you build things, they can become beautiful or they can be ugly things. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to keep building on an ugly reputation. Let's build on a beautiful reputation that bring more revenue in, as far as such as Little League, things more that's big like Little League coming in, other parts of the year to keep revenue streaming. But if crime continue and senseless things happen, people back away and tend to back away from those type of towns and with that don't have that type of security factor. But we're not gonna bulge into that. And
But
with we're just gonna just touch a little bit on the politics side of things with U.S. government when they passed the law of medical marijuana. So I guess the UCDCA, the drug enforcement, they are in control of the percentages of dosage of THC that belongs in those type of marijuana drugs. And unfortunately, this establishment was over the number of dosage of the THC, saying it's street drugs or whatever the case may be. Drug is a drug, but
but
whatever they classify as medical as a government drug for people like cancer patients, AIDS patients, and things of that nature. They closed all the stores down that they had, multiple stores across the county, including the one here in Williamsport. And it was because of, they say, an undercover cop came in there and bought the drug and they tested it. So, I don't know. I mean, you
That's
got a
crazy.
drug spot right next to probation spot. You should know you're finna get busted. When the probation officers drop off their people to probation or come pick people up and they see that traffic, and they're like, oh, what's this? Oh, that's what that is? You're not going to think they're going to look into it?
Right.
If you have those type of establishments, you shouldn't even be around any kind of government building, school building. You should be in a low-key location, whereas though you're not getting those eyes on you. And furthermore, you can't trust nobody. So whoever you hire and whoever you fire can be your demise. With saying
Yep.
that, my boy DJ Pat, do you have any? We had 40 minutes. So, do you have any last words, any shout outs, anything you want to say before I close you out?
To be honest, all I just wanted is the world to come together, be at peace. Um, Cause like you said, there's a lot going on. Everybody should just relax. And I don't know. That's so much I can
It's
say.
hard to talk, man.
Yeah.
At work, people getting in a fight at work. People losing their jobs, and jobs are hard to come by. You want to come to work and show out a fight. Like, that don't make sense to me. It's hard enough that people try to find anything against us to fire us, but to come there and show out and show your ass, and now you fired, now you got to find another job, just makes things in life a little harder. But it also gives another person a chance to show their due diligence in life and what they want to do.
Yep. Like I said,
So,
we don't stop. We continue. Just get out there, get a job, do something. That way we all up there. Because like we said earlier, sitting around doesn't make you money, you know? Doesn't motivate you. Because each day that you sit around, good things are passing. You understand what I mean by that?
yeah,
Basically,
absolutely.
you losing that opportunity. That's why me as a DJ, um, I get out there every day. I wear my hat everywhere I go. Like I tell people, I represent myself. I I put myself out there because this is what I want to do. I love music. Music's like part of my life. It's in my blood. Um, like I said, just get out there, do your thing. We don't stop. We continue.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to them Z's though. Big Z's going everywhere. Shout out, salute. All my boys
Oh,
in Broward,
absolutely.
all my boys in Miami, Jacksonville. You
MIA,
heard?
baby. I got family in
Oh,
Fort Charlotte, family in MIA. We got
Fort
Pompano Beach.
Lucy, Pompano
Oh, who else?
Beach, Fort
We go
Lauderdale.
everywhere.
You
Yes.
heard?
Yeah.
Hollywood,
And then
Florida. We rocking.
and I
You heard the
hold on, shout out to my boy
whole
DJ Ketchup. If you guys see
catch
this
up.
video, my son DJ Ketchup, DJ Kim Bully, those are my guys. Image from the Celly, my son BM, give you guys a big
Yeah.
shout out. They also motivate me too because those are the two that I'm trying to do the collaboration with,
At the
especially
cell
my boy
block.
DJ Image. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
shout out, salute to the
And
cell block, man. Shout out to the cell block. Um, one of the most play thing entertainment in Williamsport. One of the most important entertainment venues. One of them. Shout out to the bar market. You heard. Shout out to the Netty. You heard. But in life, when people say, "Oh, I have a passion," right? They sort of speak sometimes to think that their passion is what they seen somebody else do that they wanted to do.
hmm
You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people today, that's why I said the rap game was kind of like watered down. But you still got some MCs out there that stick to the essence of who we are as hip hop um, musicians, so to speak. Um,
Mm.
Being in hip hop all my years, I never got any riches from doing it. It's sort of like when you preach, right? They say you're not supposed to get any riches from preaching, right?
No.
And right. So in hip hop, as a poor righteous teacher of hip hop, I ain't getting no money. Not no real money from it, so to speak, like millions and millions of dollars. They say you have to sell your soul for it. No, if you deserve it, you deserve it. If you're putting out good content and good material, keep putting out good content and material. Keep expressing yourself, being yourself,
Yeah.
and don't change for nobody. Because a lot of people look for people to be like them. You know.
Right. I don't know. I ain't selling my soul for the fame. I'm just gonna be me. DJ Pat MS. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, just be yourself, man. Your day gonna come, my day gonna come, and we'll be able to show out like we want to.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I'll be looking forward to seeing you in the sound walk, though. I'm definitely coming in.
Absolutely. Mhm.
They get you in that cell block. I'm coming. I'm gonna come support somebody anyway, but I'm coming definitely. You heard? I'm coming there with the cameras on your ass. You know how I be doing. I sneak up on people, get them in their mode, get
Right?
them when they
Like
surprised. You heard?
do do the bop bop.
Yeah, yeah, cause cell block get boy. I done seen that shit on 1,000.
You know, so funny. Last night we was at the subway. My guy Shamar, and then Marty Mark pull up. So so me and Marty Mars just started like, we on the dance floor. We just started like getting everybody going. Especially
Yeah,
me. I get everybody rotted up. And like I said, when the DJ let me get on the microphone, oh man, it was over. I was
yeah.
like, yo, let's go.
Let's go.
Well, yeah.
Let's go.
So me,
Let's
me
go.
and Marty, me
So
and Marty Mark was just going there. I was like, "Yo, we gotta make a circle. We gotta get a thing going.
yeah, yeah, I try
Let's
to get a little line going, little dance line.
yeah. This is what we
Hey,
do. Shout out
shit,
to
have
my
a good
boy Marty
time.
Mark. He see this
Yeah, shout
video.
out to 570 Marty Mark. Shout out. Yeah. But yeah, y'all.
Mhm.
Um, Shout out to the DJs. Get in the comments. Let us know who is y'all favorite DJs from 1960s to 2026. Because we can go back to the 50s and stuff, but that's too far, too far back. That's damn near
Trust
100
me.
years back. So at
I
least it's
done played
70,
music.
75,
I done
75
I
years
done
back.
mhm. I done play
Yeah,
music that was out of my league. Like for example, when I done a couple of weddings, I done played stuff that was like in daytime, like my dad or my mom time, you
yeah,
know. Um, and it's good because now I know more music. Now in my head I have more selection and more variety. Like I even listen to country music. You know what I mean?
right.
Post Malone featuring Morgan Wallen. I had some help. That's my joint. I came from a country town,
Yeah,
so
you gotta
if you wanna
always step out of your comfort zone.
right, and I have come across a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't like country music." I'm like, and I'm sitting there looking at
Oh,
them
I love
like,
it. I love it. I love it. I
"Bro,
love
I
it.
love country music." What? Come on,
Well,
don't be
I'll turn up
surprised.
a country party. I'll add every little increment of everything, and everybody have a good old time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
So you gotta just have
I
those
get
kind of
down.
playlists laying around also. Being
Yep.
that I'm from Jersey, I had a breakthrough, so to speak, because I had to learn South. The way of DJing in the South is totally different than the North. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Yep.
it's the same as far as camaraderie, spinning, and mixing, but the energy, the playlist, the artists, the players It's just different.
Yeah.
So I had to learn that. I had a guy, Killer G. He put me up on my music. He was from
Yeah.
there, from this Georgia South. So, nah, you gotta play this. You ain't know this? Listen to this. This right here. So I had a whole time being down there, just studying South rappers and who's in and who's not, and to compare the North and the South. As far as DJ, in the South, they got parties galore. I'm talking
Oh
about
yeah, I
party,
know.
party, party. That's all they do.
Mhm.
There's two and
Yeah.
three parties on this side of town, a party over there. So there's more party going down south than up north because everybody want to talk to the fellow Rileys and tell now. So there's a lot of cameras around. So everybody a little secretive now. So you might have secret parties up north, which
Hmm.
I'm gonna be getting into. You'll get the date and time, the day of the party, but you'll know about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get
Yeah.
there, you'll have to say a number. You know what I mean? Type shit, code to get in
Yeah.
that bitch. Fuck that, cause motherfucker come to your party and kill everybody.
Right.
Shit
You gotta be
crazy, man.
careful. Like I was telling
Yeah.
people, like no matter where you go, being from the city, doesn't matter what establishment you at, you always gotta be on point. You always gotta pay attention to your surroundings. You could be having a good time, and then there's gonna be that one person that's gonna act out.
hmm
One person act out, then the whole crowd get rowdy. And
That's what I'm saying. So
that's when you gotta plan your escape. You gotta,
yeah, but
you know,
it shouldn't be like that. People should just be going to parties, having a good time. People come out just
right.
to look for fights and look to start trouble because your girlfriend like the new guy in town. So you mad now? You want to fight? Just immaturity. So we had a lot of more men out here that just was on some man shit. We had a good time, but everybody want to be little boys
Right.
partying, getting in their feelings in their bag. But as we grow, I used to do it, so that's how I know. As we grow as grown men, we'll know that it's nonsense. Knock it off.
Hmm.
So,
Like prime example, last night that you brought that up. Last night there was a female that was with the dude that she was with, right? But
uh,
at the time, I didn't know they were like on a date. So she's coming towards me as she's with homeboy, and then she over here trying to grab my chain. So I would like put my hand on my chest, and I was like, And then homeboy looking at me, and then Marty Moore was right next to me,
right,
and then Marty Moore saw his reaction, and Marty Moore was like, yeah, he didn't like that, and I was like, yo, why is she touching me when she was with a homeboy, you know? And then as we was getting ready to exit out. And I tapped homeboy on the shoulder. I was like, yo, that's your girl? I said, he's like, nah, that's just my little thing, but he don't care what she does, da da da, et cetera, et cetera. So I was like,
yeah, I
okay,
mean,
well, if
yeah,
that's your
they be on
girl,
that shit. They be on that
mhm,
wild shit down here. You know what I'm saying? They be on
exactly.
them threesomes and let me watch you
Hmm.
fuck my bitch. Nah, bro. Like, come on, bro.
And then,
Like, let's just
and
get it
then I
together in
was
America. Like, y'all,
like,
like, let's end it on that. You feel me, DJ Pat?
mhm,
We're gonna
I'm
spin a
back in
block
the
though.
building.
And thank you for your time. It was an honor for you to pull up on me. I appreciate you. We had some technical difficulties, but we recorded and
You
got
got
through
it.
it. So
Oh,
I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, saucing it up, and I'm gonna send it to you. And you'll be able to do what you want with it.
right.
Then I'm gonna put it on YouTube. The reason why I'm not going live on YouTube, y'all, America, is I need 50 subscribers before they let
Mhm.
me enter the YouTube world. So
Yeah,
let's go on a ride to 50 subscribers to YouTube.
let's
All
go.
caps. DJ Melee MSTV.
All right,
DJ
pop.
Melee. All caps. MSTV. All together. Subscribe. YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. Mel Sears. Follow motherfucker Pat on Facebook. DJ
Facebook,
Pat on.
TikTok,
Yeah.
Snapchat, um, Trend. You can find me anywhere. But I'm gonna pop up my intro real quick. This is the ending of the, you know what I mean? Let's go. And that's how we do
All right,
it.
y'all. This is your boy DJ DjMELA908, and just wrapped up another banger with my boy DJ Pat, straight out of Bklyn / Williamsport, Pennsylvania / up there by Albany, New York. I forgot the name of the place. Say that place again.
Cobleskill, New York is where I started
Cooper
out.
Scale, New York. Shout out to
Hmm.
y'all. It's your boy. Make sure y'all in Copper Scale, New York. Make sure y'all add me. Follow me on Facebook. Um, Follow me on YouTube. Manifest Success MSTV. At DJ, all capital letters. DJ Mela MSTV. All capital letters all together, man.
Hmm.
And we do have more interviews on the way. But I want to thank my brother DJ Pat for sliding in for me and putting together a banger for me. Williamsport, you got your boy DJ Pat MX in the building. Y'all need that experience. Holla at him. Y'all know where to find him. Love, peace, and prosperity.
All right. Peace out, brother.